This is the first e-bike that I've seen that you're able to actually get it wet. The bike itself is rated IPX6, which means you can spray it down with a hose, you can take it through a car wash, and you can even ride it in the rain. And then the battery is rated IPX7, which means you can fully submerge it underwater. This makes this e-bike so much more durable because you don't have to worry about getting water on it. Now that I've completely soaked this bike, let's turn it on to see if it still works. So I hit the power button, wipe down my seat, wipe off my screen here, and we're off. This is the Velotric Discover 2, and in my opinion, this might just be one of the best commuter e-bikes on the market right now. You can also get accessories for your e-bike like these, and I find it really useful to get a mirror for your e-bike. That way you can see traffic coming up behind you. And then also, if you like to carry things and haul stuff, it's really useful having baskets as well. This e-bike also comes with a lot of great features as well. I love the hydraulic brakes on this thing. They stop the e-bike really safely and smoothly. Stops on a dime. I also enjoy the 8-speed trigger shifter right here. It's really easy to shift through different gears, and if you're in gear 8, you still have a lot of resistance in your pedals even at fast speeds. And if you're trying to climb a hill or go at slower speeds, if you shift down lower to like level 1, it's really easy as well to operate this thing, so shifting it is a breeze. The e-bike also comes with front hydraulic suspension, which has 80 millimeters of travel. It also comes included with both of these fenders and also a rear rack. This also has integrated lights with it, so it has a headlight up front and a tail light in the back that actually glows brighter when you squeeze the brakes. It also has blinkers back there to signal to people which way you're turning, and the lights actually turn on when it gets a certain level of darkness. They'll automatically turn on for you, so that's really cool as well. The battery is also UL certified, which is a nice touch, and also the seat is very comfortable. It has little springs in the bottom of them, and this is like a dense foam. It feels very comfortable to actually ride and use this. It has a nice control panel on the left-hand side here. It has your blinkers, your pedal assist higher, pedal assist lower, your mode button. It also has a thumb throttle beneath that, but this one feels a little bit different than a lot of the other ones that I've tested out on different e-bikes. This one feels a little bit more ergonomically friendly. Also, speaking of ergonomics, it has a handlebar stem that is adjustable, so you can tilt it up or down, and then you can also tilt the handlebars how you like them to get it feeling right for you. And then also they have swept back handlebars to make for a really comfortable ride. I think that Velotric is probably one of the most comfortable setups. For me personally, I love the way that you can just adjust it to get it to fit to you. This e-bike also comes with Apple Find My, so you can track it wherever you're at. You'll never lose your e-bike or misplace it, or if it gets stolen, you'll know exactly where it is. That's probably more how you'd use that feature. And then it also has an app as well, which you can see all your data, your ride metrics and stuff, so you can also utilize the app with this e-bike as well. Okay. Now let's talk about the ride quality. I know this e-bike is jam-packed with a lot of awesome features, but when it comes to the ride quality, this is where I feel like this e-bike really excels at. First of all, this e-bike comes with a torque sensor, which is really nice for adapting to how you're pedaling. If you put more torque into the pedals, it's gonna give you more assistance. And then if you pedal very softly, it's gonna respond very lightly as well. The other nice thing about this torque sensor is I feel like it's dialed in really responsively. So that way when you're pedaling, it gives you assistance right away. It's not like there's any lag between you and the bike. It feels very natural. It feels like you're just going on a normal bike ride, so the ride quality is very smooth. What's also really great about it to fine-tune how you like to ride is it comes with 3 different levels to be in. You have an eco mode, you have a trail mode, and you have a boost mode. And then within each of those 3 levels, you have 5 different pedal assists. So you have a total of 15 different pedal assists that you can achieve with this e-bike. So I feel like you're gonna find the right mode that fits you perfectly, because if you wanna ride in the eco mode and get more exercise out of your e-bike, you can do that. And then if you want to use this as a commuter, you don't want to put that much energy in, you can ride it in boost mode and it's going to zip around for you no problem at all. Another nice feature that I'm a fan of is this comes with cruise control, and all you have to do is long press this button at the bottom of this little control panel here and hold it, and then it will enter cruise control, and then you can ride this around without having to pedal, without having to use the throttle or anything. This e-bike has a 750 watt motor and it peaks out at 1100 watts, so it has plenty of power to get you up hills, and it also has a max range of 75 miles, which is extremely far to go on a bike. Usually you get tired riding it actually before the battery dies on you, which is pretty crazy for that range, and I feel like the torque sensors do a great job at helping you improve that range versus cadence sensors sometimes don't have that long of range. It also feels easy to control and nimble when you're turning it and going around curves. It feels very nice when you're actually handling it. This isn't a fat tire e-bike, but the tires they use are still really good quality, and it's a really smooth ride still with the nice suspension and seat with it. The screen on this is also really easy to see in the bright sunlight, and also even the menu is very easy to toggle through different settings. A lot of other e-bikes that I've tested, they're all like numbered like 007, and you have to like change units, and it's hard to understand what you're actually doing. This one is just in plain English. You can understand everything that you're doing when it comes to, do you want your throttle on or off? Do you want to change different settings? It's really easy to do. You can also change your speed setting as well. You can go from 12 miles an hour all the way to 28 miles an hour. So you can choose however fast you want to set your speed limit to, which is really nice. And you can make this into a class 1 e-bike, class 2, or class 3 by doing that. Now, in my opinion, there are two things that could improve this e-bike. The first thing when I was testing it out that could be better is when I hit the blinker, it just stayed on. You actually have to click it again to turn it off. I wish it automatically shut off after a certain amount of time. The other thing I noticed with this e-bike is that the clearance from this pedal to the fender when you're turning is actually kind of close. So when your foot's on there, it feels really close. This actually never bothered me when I was out riding it. Only when I was at home and I was like doing really tight turns around the house and stuff, that's when I noticed it touch my foot a few times. But other than that, riding it wasn't actually a big deal. That's maybe just a one minute thing that might just be subject to me personally, but I just wanted to point that out as well to let you know how it went. At the time of this recording, this e-bike comes in at $1,700, which I feel like is a very fair price for this e-bike. Everything that is included with this is really nice, and you won't typically see this on a lot of other e-bikes. And a lot of other e-bikes are still really expensive compared to this. So the fact that they're able to offer this at an affordable price and jam pack it with all these different features is pretty outstanding to me. And that's why, like I said at the beginning of this video, I feel like this is one of the nicest commuter e-bikes in the market at the moment. So if you want to check it out, then I'll put a link in the description below. And if you want to see other content with it, let me know what you want to see. So that's it. Have a good day. Yay!